Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Will Cheese fail sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes?
Hit me up with the sound of Asian Dracula ordering a Chinese combo plate.
Oh man, you're really gonna you gotta make me do it?
Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up.
I will have a combo number 2. Extra egg roll. That's fuck.
That's so good and so bad.
Yeah. You asked for it.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it. That was fucking immaculate.
Thank you.
Ah, fuck. Up here at the top right, we've got Alucard, which is totally just Asian Alucard, which of course is Dracula backwards. There's a lot going on in that name. I love it. And then the bottom left, we've got Mr. Mutiny, the blue Protoss.
Bro.
Here on Amygdala.
Look at this.
Oh, we got multiple things going on here.
We got both players are cannon rushing each other. I don't know what the fuck he's doing over here. Like he ain't even in the realm of where he needs to be. This guy, Dracula here, just right in your face. He needs to pull yesterday. Wow. If he can pull right now, he can stop this. But I don't think he's gonna. He's just worried about his own cannon rush here. Buddy! It's over now.
Wow. Okay. I mean, best case scenario is somehow Mr. Mutiny gets enough minerals to get close enough to the mineral line of Dracula to be able to force a base swap.
Dude, oh, look at this. Okay, so he put a Nexus down here in the bottom right. He's taken off.
It's not base swap, but he's just leaving.
You know what? This, in a weird round of, I mean, he fucked up already. This needs to be canceled, so he should have canceled that. He should cancel that. He needs the
If you think about mineral expenditure, just building a new Nexus versus how much his opponent just spent on cannons and pylons.
Yeah.
He's actually to the positive to some degree. The big, with the exception, of course, of mining time has disappeared.
Yeah. Well, I think what he could, I think the saving grace for him right now is he did put a cannon here, so he's gonna probably put a cannon here. The problem is this is still up, so he essentially needs to put another pylon. I just don't see how this works, because the moment he puts a cannon, say here, this guy is gonna pull and or put a couple of cannons here, and it's gonna negate his ability to be even able to get in here. He's waited too long. And since Dracula knew that he had nothing in his base, he's got to be thinking he's doing a proxy gateway, because the cannon rush isn't here yet. Like you would think that there would be cannons here already inside his base, so he's probably thinking it's proxy gateways, and it's going to be a zealot rush because there's no gas here. So he's doing the smart thing by putting cannons. But he also can't, this guy, Mutiny here, this is exactly what I was saying. Look, in order for it to work, he has to do exactly what he's doing here. He needs to put down a pylon here, put down one cannon here, so that it's out of vision, wait for it to be 3/4 done, and then get aggressive and put a cannon here once this is done. Sorry if I'm yapping, but, I mean, it's just very tactical on how you make this work.
How you accomplish this. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, he did get, in a weird way, the delay in getting into the base here. There you go.
See, he waited.
The delay in getting into the base is has kind of allowed all this to play out the way that it has, but that's not going to happen.
Nope. Dude, this is going to work. This is going to work because the pylon isn't down already, right? He needs a cannon here to take this out. Once this is done, this pylon's in a horrible position. He's going to focus down on the pylon, kill that. He's going to put another cannon, say, here, out of reach of this, and this is eventually going to die. There's still no gas yet for Dracula, but meanwhile down here, we're now starting to get gas for Mutiny. So I'm sure we're going to see a gateway come down here, Cyber Core, get ready to get warp gate research, and then kill this guy from the inside out. Once you get a stalker in this base, you can start hitting the pylons from in behind and not take any damage.
Yeah, no, this is very well done. The Mr. Mutiny here with fantastic placement of the cannons, allowing him to get into chip damage territory. He's not quite far enough yet to be able to shut down a couple of the mineral spots, but it won't matter if there's no nexus to gather minerals with. He is going to go ahead and put that cannon up top, and that will get him in range of shutting down that top 3, I believe, by the looks of it. Mineral patches, even if they do manage to keep this nexus alive, all while mining and continuing down bottom. So this is basically over and done, Mr. Black. Dracula is taking that stake right to the heart.
Is he ever? And Mutiny have really had no business doing this well. I mean, Dracula did a horrible job. He did a great job with the rush here, simply because Mutiny just gave zero.
Overcommitted.
Yeah, he didn't give any fucks at all about it. But then his follow-up, there was no sense of urgency. Remember what I always say, ladies and gentlemen, when you're winning a game, ask yourself, how do I lose? You just got to ask yourself that. And in this situation, he has no gas. When worst case scenario, he's got proxy gateways and he's built a nexus somewhere else. But you have to scout. You have to look around. And in this case, you knew he was up to something. So why weren't you around the map looking for shit? Don't make no sense.
The moment that you see him pull all of his probes, that's that's the biggest. If there wasn't a signal before, let's say you're me and about to have to play StarCraft for the first time in almost 8 years, your brain capacity for thinking about the question, how do you lose, is probably pretty minimal. But as soon as you see 20 probes leave the base simultaneously that you just cannon rushed, you should probably assume that he's got another nexus somewhere to use those probes, because they didn't show up on your doorstep. So to not scout there that was really it. He's now found it with those probes, and he will likely just leave the game at this point, because there's nothing much that he can do. He's lost everything, and he sees now a fully functioning base here in the bottom right, 25-4, and Dracula is just living on nothing but hopes, dreams, and a scattered smattering of his own cannons. Does he even have he's got 1 probe left?
He's got 1 here.
2.
He's got 1. Now he's got 1 probe and 1 zealot and a dream. And the dream is dead.
Yeah, well, the dream is super dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what dream isn't dead? And not for a few, there you go. For a few weeks, or a couple weeks at this point, after this game comes out. Yeah. Candy Crush! Link in the description below. You guys have been absolutely crushing those candies. And even though this is coming out several days after this recording, I'm just going to assume that you guys have been steadily chipping away at those goals and fucking that shit up the right way. Just like Mr. Mutiny fucked up Asian Dracula.
Woof. Asian Dracula.
In a battle of the cannon rushes. Well done.
The real battle, Adam, is happening next when we do Maximus Black Says. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam is about to embark on a journey. And that journey...
I want people to know, okay? I need people to know this very, very specifically. People asked me a bunch in the last couple of weeks. Since since you first even fielded the idea of Maximus Black Says. And so often people will have asked me either on Discord, or they'll stop by my stream for 5 seconds or whatever, and they'll ask me, so did you install StarCraft? Have you been practicing to get ready for Maximus Black Says? And my answer has been the same the whole time. No. No, I actually haven't. In fact, I just set up the game about an hour before we started recording.
Yeah.
I turned on an AI match to get the audio balanced for recording. Yep. That's the show. I have not played this. My account is so old and haggard that Jeff's The Bouse profile for his hotkeys is still loaded from God knows what era of this channel. It has been, I mean, honest to God, when did we last do a tournament for a charity stream where I played a match or two? That, whatever that is,
about probably 7 years ago, maybe 7.
That's functionally the last time I played StarCraft.
Well,
whatever that is, so buckle the fuck up. Cause shit's gonna get fucking real.
This is what happens when you guys support the sponsored games and all that stuff.
That's right.
We take Adam out of his comfort zone. That's what we do. And that's what I'm about to do up next. So get ready. It's coming. And hit that like button. We'll see you on the next one.